Boom! So it's a bit over 5 or 4 a.m. right now. I am in Milan. I have been here for the past 5 days and I gotta catch a flight to Helsinki. My car is gonna be picking me up in a few hours and then I'm going straight to the airport and straight from there flying to Helsinki and from Helsinki going to my small hometown like an hour away. And yeah, my original plan was to just go straight to Tallinn from Italy to just get to work, but there is a super exciting football game that I want to catch. My brother's playing in it and we're sponsoring the team, so obviously it's gonna be a super hyped up game. Right now, my main goal is to pack. There's like a bunch of stuff on the bed and a bunch of stuff everywhere. I hate packing, and then I gotta hit the shower, and in like 1.5 hours also the grocery store is opening up, or I can like order a delivery from there, so I'm gonna be ordering a bit of breakfast hopefully and just gonna be having an amazing day, and you're gonna be coming with me. Also, always a really important thing to remember before a flight is make sure all of your devices are charged up. Your laptop, your phone, your camera, your headphones, because otherwise you can't fucking get any work done in the airplane or anything like that. So let's do that as well. Boom. Roba has a flight to catch a bit earlier, in like 2 hours, so sucks to suck, I guess.
It does indeed. I love early morning flights.
Just finished my packing. I got my suitcase packed here, boom. And I also got my backpack almost packed, like I figured out all the things that need to go in there and I'm gonna still use them, so I'm not gonna put it all together. But something crazy. Like, everything went together way smoother than when I left. I feel like I have more room, which worries me a little bit because that usually means that you have lost something. I know I've lost a few shirts and I think I lost a pair of headphones and a few chargers, which is like normal, like fairly casual, a week travel. But this is a bit worrying, but I don't know, maybe I just packed better. And yeah, let's hope for that. But yeah, fucking super smooth. Okay, damn. So my original plan was to wait until it's 6 a.m. and it's like 6:23 right now and order breakfast from this place that I saw on Uber Eats. But what I didn't realize that I accidentally had my address set to the south of France in Nice because I used to live there like a year ago. So now that it actually was 6 a.m. and I tried to order from there, obviously it didn't work. So my backup plan is just to walk around the streets and see if I find a cafe or some kind of a place where I can get breakfast from at like 6:23 a.m. and boom, then just hop in the shower and catch the flight. Beautiful morning in Milan. And yeah, here's some fucking statue. Looks like we lucked out, found an amazing place with amazing looking breakfast, got a juice, got an Americano and a great looking bread, so I'm just gonna chill here and eat, enjoy.
Baby?
Yes. Amazing. I just came home to my parents' house here in Porvoo, next to Helsinki after a flight, and my little brother is here scraping leads. What a G! So yeah, lead scraping, it's a whole family business, you know? Like 11:45 p.m. right now, Friday evening. I'm here at my parents' house. Obviously haven't had like an extremely productive work day because I've been traveling today and like didn't sleep that well and all of these things, so obviously it's a bit hard to have like a really good flow state and all of these things. So has been a more of an admin day, just making sure all the things are working, talking with the team, talking with the clients, making sure everything's going smooth, but haven't been really dialed in with anything today. Tomorrow I'm gonna be doing one deep work block, so I'm gonna be focusing on some product development. As always, that's always like really fun stuff, and then also gonna be doing some strategy work for the agency. So we're doing this big like rebranding of our like growth marketing agency. We are changing the name, we are changing the brand, we are doing a new sales letter, we're not changing the niche, but changing the offer a bit. And this is always really fun. We have like a super sick team that is gonna be like working under the brand, and we're able to do like really sick projects. And I'm hopefully gonna be able to like share a bunch more about like building this. But right now we are in the stage of like just mapping everything out. We have the sales for the written and all of these things. So really good stuff. Super excited for that. I was just talking with my little brother. So he is 18. He runs his own B2B lead generation agency. He started it like a few months ago, and he has few clients. He's making like few $1,000s a month through it. But he's really in the beginning stages still, and he's still really struggling from like the beginning entrepreneurial like problems or struggles, like the common things, like how usually your entrepreneurial journey goes when you start out is you just like spend, at least for me, I spent like first 2-3 years just like trying to do a bunch of stuff and nothing really worked because you are just like doing everything really wrong. But he had a really good situation when starting the business because I could obviously help him a lot, and he has been working with our team and like working with our like team members, etc. to like, and we all have been just mentoring him and showing him how to build the business and how to get his first clients and all of these things. So he has had like a really great start, but obviously still there's a lot of things that just like come with experience. So one thing that I hope like everyone else can take away from this today, what we like identified, was that there's like just a set number of high leverage tasks that should go over almost everything in business. So for example, when you're starting out, for my little brother, it is just making sure that his cold email campaigns are rolling and he's doing cold calls. Because like when you're just making $2,000-$3,000 a month with your business, the only thing that really matters is how many calls do you have in your calendar. Like that's really the only thing. Like that fixes all the problems. That makes that you don't have to work with bad clients. That makes that you have money to solve all the like expensive issues, whatever comes up, and that's like really the only thing that you have to worry about. So he was having this issue that like his energy was going into like dealing with clients and all of these things, and of course that's important, but sometimes you're just spending too much time on that. So I told him that like the only thing you have to do, like the main two things you have to do every single day, is make sure your cold email campaigns are rolling, that you have enough of leads in the campaigns, and you're doing inbox management, and make sure that you're cold calling for 1 hour every single day. As long as you do these two things every day, you're gonna be golden, and like all the other issues that you might have in the business are gonna be fixed. As long as you do these two things. Like his cold email campaigns are booking meetings at 1.6% booking rate. So if he sends like 100 emails, he gets 1.6 meetings from that, which is like fucking mad. So he just needs to keep hammering more emails, boom, 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 get more deals, get more discovery calls, and just keep cold calling to first of all get the experience, understand this market, but also to book more calls. And I think that's like a really common mistake that a lot of entrepreneurs fall into. Not even always when you're just starting out. Like I still find myself doing that sometimes, and I have been doing this for a long time. It's like you just lose the sight of what actually matters. Like you just start doing all of these busy tasks and like focusing all your energy and time into something that doesn't really matter, when it's actually really clear that hey, if you just did these 2 or 3 tasks, you would be like super golden. There would be like nothing else you'd have to do. Like there's like the Pareto principle. 80% of the results comes from 20% of the things that you do. So you just have to figure out what is the 20% of the things that you do that gives you the 80% of the results. And usually it's really simple. You just have to sit down and think about it for a bit, and you will figure it out. So figure that out for yourself. And that is like a huge thing that you just need to focus on. But yeah, tomorrow's plan is extremely simple. Go to bed early, wake up early. So pretty much go to bed right now, wake up early. Do one good solid work block, like 3 hours of good work or 2 to 3 hours of good work. Go on a run, go watch my little brother's football game, and then just enjoy the evening. And then on Sunday I'm gonna be traveling back to Tallinn, and so I'm able to like start the whole week fresh in my home office, because that's it. It is really nice. Always when you travel, you remember, holy shit, I miss my office a bit. So yeah, gonna be doing that. Yeah, so Saturday morning, it's like 10 a.m. I think. Gonna be going for a running a bit. I'm in my running clothes already, so that's gonna be fresh, but just have been doing a bit of work before that. And there's actually like a really cool way I like to get work done is, if you have ever been in a co-working space or a cafe or whatever, you always know that you're like a bit more productive than you could be at home, because you're around other people and they're already working, so it's like really easy to be like focused. So because that's not always possible, we have this accountability chat or accountability like huddle going on in Slack. And sometimes it has more people, sometimes it has less, but pretty much every single day we have people just working here, almost like in a digital working space. So Jack is working on something, Elliot is working on something, Emil has disappeared somewhere, I don't know. But that way we can all like just keep each other accountable and just work together. And yeah, it's just like super fun. And yeah, now it's Saturday, like 10 a.m. So not many people are in the call, but yeah, that's going on like pretty much 24/7 in the Age of Velocity group. So that's pretty fun. That has been like a really fun help, and it also is nice because you feel like you are not working alone. But yeah, I'm gonna crush my last few tasks in the accountability chat, keeping the momentum up, and then I'm gonna be going for a run.
25% of yours fails, but like it's fine. But if you get 200 of them,
This is why I think running is such a good habit to get into, because it absolutely sucks. My headphones run out of battery, so I'm just raw dogging the run, listening to the fucking noise of the nature. It's raining a little bit, and I'm just looking at this fucking road that seems to be never ending. It's the worst sport on earth. So I think if you can do it every single morning, or at least a few times a week, it gets you into a good mental state immediately in the morning, so go try it out.
Yeah, so once again, grinding here during the night in my dad's basement remote office. This is a really cool room. It's like 2 meters by 2 meters room under the house. Really nice vibes. So yeah, whatever. So it's now like Saturday just passed. Was a pretty great day. Went to watch the football game. Our team unfortunately lost, and my brother messed up his leg as well. So that's unfortunate, but that stuff happens. So after the game, I have just been working on some basic stuff. I did some inbox management because I have been getting a lot of messages about like our services, so I have been replying to those. Also creating a new P&L, so like finance management for the company, because we are making some structural changes. So I just want to make sure that we are tracking all the correct metrics. That's, by the way, a huge tip, just to track all the metrics that are like really necessary for your business, like how much does it cost for you to acquire a new client, your LTV, your gross profit, your net profit, your earnings after owner conversation, all of these things. Super useful, like very obvious, but really useful. I didn't do it for a long time, so that's why I'm telling that you guys should do it as well. Tomorrow is gonna be a Sunday, so that's always a fun day. Pretty much I just always spend Sundays like just making sure all the admin work is done, and my plan for the next week is super clear, so I can just hit the ground running on Monday and dial in. Also, one thing that I might do, I'm not 100% sure yet, I'll decide tomorrow, but I might stay here in Finland for an extra like 5-6 days until Friday, because my brother is playing again on Thursday, plus I have a bunch of work to do, and it has been really nice to lock in here, like change of the scenery. I've been getting a lot of work done, being really productive, so might do that, but I'll change tomorrow. If I stay here, I'll need to get some new clothes, because as you know, I haven't packed enough for this long trip travel through Helsinki, Milan, back to Helsinki, and now just staying in Porvoo. So yeah. One really important thing in business that most people don't really understand is momentum. Like, momentum is like a huge life hack, and I know if you have been in business or have done anything in life for a long enough time and you have actually gotten good at it and you actually have been like grinding at something, like you have experienced momentum. Pretty much what momentum happens, or what it means, like super self-explanatory, is like you start something and slowly you start like getting wins, etc. So your momentum starts building and you like build this crazy momentum. And then when you have like really good momentum, what happens is like creates a flywheel effect. Like you feel better, you're like way more optimized, you solve problems better, you're just way better in general. You have like energy, you have motivation, you have discipline. Everything just flows really smooth. Like all the days are just, everything's going really great. So it creates this huge flywheel effect, and you just end up building this crazy momentum. And if you know, like if a huge rock rolls down the mountain, it starts off slow, but then when it gets some speed, it's impossible to, like, it's not gonna stop until it hits like a huge wall. And that also works in business and in life in general. But one thing that a lot of people do is, if you just reset this, I know I don't have a proper whiteboard, but one thing that a lot of people do is they start building their momentum on Monday like this, boom, and they build up momentum, and then here the weekend comes, it's like Saturday comes or Friday evening comes, and they just stop doing everything. They go out, they do something dumb, like they go out and party, etc., and they do nothing else. They just like watch Netflix, and they drop their momentum like this, and they completely kill their momentum by doing that. And then when Monday comes again around, they have to start building the momentum again. Boom. So it's like super inefficient. You're like always have to start again, and it's like this wave, you know. So what I've learned, this is like extremely simple, but this is just really useful for everyone, is even if you have like a fun weekend plan and you really want to take some time off, just do one proper like 1, 2, 3 hour work block every day, like Saturdays and Sundays. And this way, your brain is always like a little bit in that mode that, okay, you're going to be working, you're going to be doing things, you're going to be thinking about your business, etc. Of course, sometimes it's good to take time off. But if you just spend 2 hours doing something, or even an hour doing something on Saturday and Sunday, if you just want to take some time off, like Monday, picking everything up back together is so much easier, because you don't have to go, oh, what the fuck did I do on Friday? I can't remember. What did I left off on? You know, like, it's way easier to just like keep good momentum. And yeah, you might still dip. It might still go like this, boom, Monday, and it might go a bit down with your momentum, but it's not completely to zero. And so then when Monday comes around, you can again like start building again. So you just like, it's more efficient. You don't have these huge dips that most people have. So just a quick tip that I've learned, or something that I recommend for all of you to do. I remember like 5 years ago when I started with my first door-to-door sales job. After like 6 months, I bought a guitar because I wanted to learn how to play a guitar. And it was this guitar, I just found it. It's pretty cool. I used to use it as like a guest book in my apartment. So everyone who came in, I had them write something on it. So it has a lot of great memories. So I'll try to see if I can still play this, you know. I was never super great, by the way. I learned from YouTube for a really small amount of time.